Hey Zab, what are you doing here?
Hey, you know me, I'm just doing my job.
Y'all know the name. dSource.
Yes, sir. So what's keeping you busy, Roy? Thanks for stopping by. What's keeping you busy these days?
Just taking it easy, working out, doing the commentary, just having fun, staying sick, staying ready so I get to that call, I can make it happen. I think I give it about another year or so, see how we're cruising out, and I'll call it today.
That's awesome. That's awesome. When can we see you back in the ring?
Probably about March or early April.
A lot of your fans, of course, you probably heard a lot of this as well. You know, they're pretty concerned why you're still, you know, trying to fight and all of that. What can you say to those people? You know what I mean? What you know what I mean? What explain to them why you still want to doing it?
I sit down every door except the cruiserweight door. I want every title from middleweight to heavyweight. Only thing I didn't get was the cruiserweight title. So I'm giving them 1 year to see can I win this cruiserweight title. After that, I call it a day. But I know I can win it. It's a matter of when I win and who I got to fight to win it, you know. But I know I can win the cruiserweight title. I don't want to go and put myself at risk and not be able to accomplish anything that I could accomplish. And the only thing I didn't accomplish was between middleweight and heavyweight. The only time I didn't get that he eluded me was the cruiserweight cup.
Definitely, and that's definitely injecting a lot of excitement and hype to that cruiserweight division, which is otherwise forgotten in boxing.
That's exactly right.
Ryan,
Roy.
Kayla,
go
ahead.
I don't even know what to say, man. I'm
kind of in shock right now.
I'm trying to.
Hey, Roy, you got the whole starstruck, man.
I'm trying to catch my breath with Roy Jones, man.
I thank God for it.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, I'm done. I mean, I remember the first time.
So Roy, what do you? Oh, sorry about that. So Roy, what do you think about the whole Pacquiao and Mayweather drama that's been going on?
Well, it's a lot of drama for one, but where are they at right now? What's the latest? Because I don't keep up with it.
Well,
they keep
it looks
kicking
like
the can down the road.
Yeah, Brad, what? Because we know Brad got all the scoop in that. Brad, what's up with Pacquiao Mayweather?
Yeah, they just keep on kicking the can down the road, Roy. I mean, one day it's Bob Arum, making stall tactics, and then it's the Floyd Mayweather's wanting 60-40 instead of 50-50. It just keeps on going back and forth.
Yeah, it sounds to me like the fight does not want to happen, and I'm pretty sure that with the way it's been going, the fight's not going to happen unless somebody else comes in, intervenes, and puts pressure on one of the fighters or one of the promoters. But right now, it's like Aaron is playing smart because for him, it's not in his best interest for Pacquiao to fight Floyd Mayweather because he makes more money off Pacquiao fighting his own fighters. For Floyd, he's trying to take advantage of the situation too because he feels like he's one of undefeated, which he is, but he doesn't generate the amount of buys that nobody else does with Pacquiao. So what he's saying is he still thinks that he deserves a bigger portion, and that's just how fighters feel. So it's like, from what I see, I don't see the fight happening.
Roy, you told me that if you had the opportunity to sit down, just you and Floyd and Manny, what would you do? How would you make that fight happen if you got the promoters out of it? How would you negotiate that?
I would sit down and become a negotiator, but I would negotiate it from a fighter standpoint. As a fighter and another fighter. With three fighters, it's kind of easy, just like how I can understand why Floyd wants 60-40, because Floyd feel like, hey, I'm undefeated, I ain't lost yet, so I deserve the bigger share, you feel me? But Pacquiao said, like, hey, just a minute people want to see me fight you, is want to see you fight me, so I deserve 50-50. So with that understanding and knowing how both fighters feel, we probably will have a better chance to come to some type of mutual agreement than people that don't understand how the fighters feel. I mean, I know I ain't never promoted, but they never fought. And so one thing to be a fighter is another thing to get promoted. And if you got both, then you know how everybody feels.
Right.
Definitely. They have a better chance.
See that? Yeah, Roy. I wanted to touch base on it. So now this fight's been dragged on now for almost 3 years now. I mean, now that it's not as big as it was, what fight do you want to see? I mean, what fight do you think will sort of rejuvenate boxing? Because the only thing we ever talk about is these two fights. But what fight do you see that's going to help rejuvenate boxing?
Well, that was the only fight that really would have helped rejuvenate boxing at the time. However, there is a nice class of young fighters, Jerry Russell Jr., Nonito Donaire, Adrian brother. I even got a kid by the name of Ishmael Salat. It's a lot of young fighters that's out there right now that are coming up. Young There's a lot of good fighters out there that can make for some great fights. Just that right now nobody knows them. So with NBC getting back a little bit more and trying to help out, so other networks trying to help out and get back, I see some fights on the Richter for some networks that normally don't do boxing. With that get back happening, that will make a lot more people familiar with who these guys are. And if people can get familiar with who these guys are, then the crowd comes back and people start paying more attention and the credibility of the sport comes back. But without people getting an opportunity to see these fighters, then they don't know them, so they don't pull in to watch.
Definitely. Speaking of, you mentioned Nonito Donaire Jr. right now. We know not too long ago he's fighting this weekend. And are you calling the blow-by-blow for that fight for HBO?
No, I don't think I'm doing that fight. That thing's world championship. I usually do the box after dark.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. But, what do you think about Nonito and his fight this weekend?
Well, my opinion, he's one of the best pound fighters out there right now. I love watching him more than I like watching most of the fighters right now because he's exciting. He's explosive with both hands. He's just a great all-around fighter, and I love to watch him in action.
That's great to hear. And incidentally, we actually have Nonito Donaire Jr.'s wife, Rachel, who just called in right now. Hey, Rachel.
Hey. Hey, Rachel.
Hey, Rachel, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys? Good.
That's how we do it here. We were just spontaneous like that. People just start calling in, and we got Roy Jones Jr. right now. We got Nonito Donaire Jr. and his wife. So Rachel, what can you say about what Roy just said about your husband?
Well, I mean, it's a huge honor for him to be speaking that way about Nonito. I know. I mean, God, ever since like the amateurs, he would tell me that Roy had come up to him, and I think what he had told Nonito in the amateurs, like it stuck with him that he could go places and things like that, and he would always refer back to it. So just hearing that, like how many, 10, 12 years later, and Nonito's still here, he really takes that as gold. It's something that I think pushed him through. And made his mindset right, like that this is just a hurdle, something I can overcome and just go professional and prove myself there.
Roy, how does that make you feel, Roy, to say something to a fighter 10 years ago and have that carry for a decade, that mentoring, and look where he's at now? How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel really good because that you're stopping and saying something to these fighters does have an effect on them, and that's the biggest and most important part. Because you want to try to affect them at a young age to help mature them into somebody that down the line.
Right.
Definitely. And Roy, I have a question from Twitter. They wanted you to confirm what your real Twitter account is, because I guess there's like some stuff circling on the Twitter land that there's a fake Roy Jones out there trying to impersonate you or whatnot.
Yeah. The Captain Hook is the main one that I use. So go to the Captain Hook, that's the main one. The other one, it's another that's good, so I can't think of the address here right now, but I got two of them, but the Captain Hook is the main one.
Okay, so it's at
doing my job, 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 doing my job.